The last time you explained yourself to someone who didn't deserve it, how did it feel after? Did they suddenly respect you more? Did they finally understand you? Or did you feel smaller, emptier? Like you just handed them a piece of yourself and got nothing back? Yeah, that's what I thought. So today, I'm going to tell you something nobody around you is going to say out loud. Stop explaining yourself. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why, and you're never going to feel guilty about it again. The hidden cost of over-explaining yourself. You're not being polite. You're not being humble. You're actually signaling one thing, and one thing only, that you need their approval to feel okay about your own decision. Think about that. When a CEO walks out of a board meeting, they don't stop in the hallway to explain to the janitor why they made that business call. Not because they're rude, but because they are certain in their decision. And certainty doesn't require a cosigner. Now, I'm not saying don't communicate. Communication is everything. But there's a massive difference between communicating and justifying. Communication is, I'm taking a different path. Justifying is, I'm taking a different path because of this, and also my childhood, and you might not like it, but here's why you should. See the difference? One comes from power. The other comes from fear. Why we do it. The psychology. So why do we explain ourselves so much? Because we were trained to. From the time you were a kid, explain why you're late. Explain why you didn't finish. Explain your choices to your parents, your teachers, your boss, your partner. And somewhere in there, your brain got wired to believe, if I don't explain myself, people will think badly of me. But here's the brutal truth. Most people have already made up their mind before you even open your mouth. Psychologists call this the confirmation bias. People believe what they already believe. Your explanation doesn't change their opinion. It just exhausts you. Worse, the more you explain, the more ammunition you give them to poke holes in your logic. You ever notice how a long explanation always creates more questions? That's not a coincidence. That's what over-explaining does. It doesn't close the conversation. It opens a debate. And you don't owe anyone a debate about your life. Who deserves an explanation and who doesn't? Now, and this is important, I'm not telling you to go through life being cold or closed off. Some people deserve transparency. Your doctor, your therapist, a genuine close friend who's earned that access, your partner in a committed relationship. These people get context. They get honesty. But your coworker who judges every decision you make, your cousin who questions your career, the Instagram comment section, none of them are owed an explanation. Here's a simple rule I want you to remember. If someone's reaction to your decision doesn't affect your life, then their opinion of your decision doesn't deserve your energy. Most of the people you're over-explaining yourself to will forget the conversation by tomorrow. But you'll be up at 2 a.m. replaying it, wondering if you said the right thing. That is not a fair trade. What to do instead? So what do you actually say when someone demands an explanation? Here are 3 phrases that are complete sentences. First, I thought about it, and this is what I'm doing. No reasons attached, no apology, just a statement of fact. Second, this is what works best for me right now. End of sentence, period, full stop. Third, I'm not going to get into all of it, but I'm good. Warm but firm. You're not being rude, you're being boundaried. And here's what's going to happen when you start doing this. People are going to push back at first. They're going to say you've changed. They're going to call you distant or arrogant. But a few months from now, they're going to respect you more than they ever have. Because confidence is magnetic, and nothing communicates confidence like a person who doesn't need the room's permission to exist. I want to leave you with this. The people who have changed the world, MLK, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, every single one of them made moves that the people around them didn't understand, didn't agree with, and demanded explanations for. And every single one of them kept moving anyway. Your life is not a courtroom. You are not on trial. And you don't need to present evidence to prove that your choices are valid. The moment you stop explaining yourself to people who don't matter, you will start building the life that does. If this hit different for you today, share this with one person in your life who needs to hear it. And if you're new here, subscribe, because we talk about this kind of real, no-fluff mindset every single week. I'll see you in the next one.